Well, back here in Tulsa and in Oklahoma, and the weather just couldn't be more perfect.
Yeah, we had some great weather. Need some rainfall. Some of us may get a chance here before the week's over with, believe it or not. Did add that to the forecast too, but not quite yet into tomorrow morning. We got a great night in store for tonight. And those temperatures into tomorrow morning will bottom out mostly into the low to mid 50s, but may get a few spots here north and east to reach the mid to upper 40s. So there will be some spots that might need a jacket to start things out tomorrow morning, but how quickly we'll warm up tomorrow. Even warmer tomorrow than what we have what we've had out there today. Excuse me. Upper 70s by midday, mid 80s by lunchtime. Lots of sunshine, light south to southeast breeze. Outdoor plans tomorrow. Yes, they are good to go. Maybe more low 80s as you get over here farther to the east along the Oklahoma and Arkansas state line, but even warmer as you go to the west. Could see a few spots into the upper 80s to around the 90-degree mark. Right now, tough to find a cloud over our area. There's a few out here as you look out to the north and west. Of course, we are watching Florida with the arrival of Hurricane Milton, which will make landfall tomorrow, but already seeing some of the effects of Milton here with some of the rain beginning to move in, some of these outer bands moving in. Earlier, there was a tornado warning here to the south and to the west, or south and to the east of Naples, but not seeing that right now, thankfully, so that is good news there. But of course, all eyes on the storm surge and the potential of the water coming up on shore. That is what storm surge is, and it could be as high as 12 feet plus into Tampa Bay if we see that track of Hurricane Milton take a track toward Tampa Bay or just north of Tampa Bay. Again, that track is still going to be adjusted, so these numbers could shift one way or the other depending on the exact track that Milton takes. But of course, with storm surge, that means a lot of water coming on shore. Meteorologist Brandon Woley breaking down how storm surge does develop. Brandon?
That is right, Michael. So here is how storm surge works, and we have a little graphic, little animation to show you how this goes down. So you can see here the storm location when it's well offshore, water begins to rise above its normal tide level. But then when the storm location is just offshore, water levels continue to rise, flooding and structural impacts begin. You can see there as it gets closer to those buildings along the coast and knocks down some of those trees. And then when the storm location is at landfall, low air pressure and strong winds really push that water inland. Devastating structural impacts certainly are possible. Michael?
Yeah, that's why the track will be watched very closely, because areas from the center and to the right of that track, that's where that higher storm surge is going to set up. So be monitoring that as we head into tomorrow. And of course, as we step outside for us locally, things continue to just look fabulous. We've got blue skies out here from Brookside looking back toward downtown Tulsa. Right now we're at 82 degrees, and that has been our high temperature for today, even though we did drop down to 51 earlier this morning. How about the rain chances? Hey, got a 30% chance in there for Thursday. Bumped it up from what we were thinking yesterday. Still think areas west and northwest will have the higher chance, but there is a possibility we could get a few showers, maybe even some lightning and thunder on Thursday morning into midday Thursday with what we call northwest flow. And a little disturbance moving through might provide just enough lift. We'll keep our fingers crossed. It's probably not going to amount to a whole lot, but right now we'll take pretty much anything. So we'll watch that chance Thursday morning for the first half of the day, maybe even lingering into midday. And then we're going to heat things up into the weekend, near 90 on Friday, maybe a record high of 93 on Saturday. But look at next week. Hey, cooler weather on the way. Going to feel a bit more like autumn. We'll break down how long that'll last in the next week coming up at 6 o'clock.